good?
Ready? What's good, Liddy Committee? We got you guys with a banger, a big one. We told you we're coming back with some more information about Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and here it is. He's
Yep.
talking to us. He's talking to the young people, the 30, what is it, 34 percenters. Okay? We got to hear him out. We got to hear him out. We got Go Spectate, Money Side 2 times in the building. Let's hear this man out, man. And we can get some opinions and say what we're thinking, you know?
Hear him out, y'all. Because this might be our future.
Kennedy Jr., and I'm running as an independent candidate for President of the United States.
Okay, a lot of you might be wondering, why is his voice like that? Do you remember why his voice like that?
That's his voice. Was it because of the meth? I don't know.
Nah, I think he got in like some type of accident. It was an accident why his voice is like that, y'all. But yeah, let's keep it going.
I grew up in an America that seemed to have achieved its promise as an exemplary nation. Modern democracy had spread from one nation, ours, in 1776 to 6 by 1865 and to 190 by the 1960s. We had become the city on the hill. We were a moral authority around the globe. Our government, institutions, our Congress, the court, the regulatory agencies, and even the American press were renowned for their integrity, and they were revered worldwide. Other nations wanted our American leadership. They knew the difference between leadership and bullying, which is something our current leaders seem to have forgotten. We were the template of liberty, proof that for a country to thrive, its people must be free. Free to speak, free to worship, free to build great companies, free to start small businesses. We were the freest country in the world, and by no coincidence, also the most prosperous. Working Americans could provide for their families on a single salary. They could buy a home, raise a family, save for retirement without mountains of...
Let's get to that. Single salary can support a family. We need to get back to that. Please. Can we please?
Man.
We all want to live, man.
Man.
We made the best music. We made the best movies. We made gold standard.
That is true. Back in the day, when we had the good movies.
We reconstructed Europe. We put men on the moon. We're the world's healthiest, best educated children. Our productivity, ingenuity, our can-do spirit were the envy of the world. We had confidence in our strength, our capacity, and the limitless potential of our country. Yeah, we had serious racial and environmental problems, but in the heady days of my youth, the environmental movement and the civil rights movement were picking up steam. My father and some of his allies were fighting to eliminate the last pockets of hunger in Appalachia and the Mississippi Delta and on the Indian reservations. And we became for the first time a true constitutional democracy in this country, with all races voting and holding political office. Other countries aspired to be like us, and our children grew up proud of their passport, proud of their flag. My uncle, President Kennedy, left us a legacy of peace and the hope of ending the arms race and winding down the Cold War. Those were the traditions of freedom, prosperity, and peace that my father, my uncle, and Martin Luther King Jr. were striving to protect and advance.
See? And that's where we have it wrong. They don't want peace no more, bro. Because peace is not money. War is money.
Peace is unity. Peace is unity. And unity is not what they need. Because when we're united, they can't operate. We're too strong.
Who are these motherfuckers? Who are these people, bro? Who are these shadow people, bro?
In the half century since their deaths, we've lost touch with that vision for our country. And I want to tell you right now that we can still restore that America, the America that almost was, and yet may be. But we have to start by being honest with ourselves. Neither my uncle nor my father would recognize the version of America that we have today. We become a nation of chronic illness, of violence, of loneliness, depression, and division, and poverty. Our great cities are becoming tent encampments. Modern-day Hooverville is filled with undocumented immigrants and dispossessed Americans and people living in their cars, plagued by mental illness and addiction and despair. Our border has come under the control of drug cartels that traffic in desolation and fentanyl and in busloads of desperate human beings. Our children are drowning in a crisis of alienation, of dispossession, and complete disconnection from their communities. We've lost far more of our young people to drugs in the last decade than in the 20-year Vietnam War. We've printed 9 centuries worth of money in a little over a decade.
Damn.
And spent $8 trillion on regime change wars. Those wars have made America less safe, our country less strong, and the world far less stable.
No wonder they're trying to call him a conspiracy theorist, because he's spitting the truth.
Absolute
9
truth, bro.
generations worth? Bro, who the fuck is... Who are we electing, bro? Man.
While sending prices through the roof as our infrastructure falls apart, tens of millions of young Americans no longer even dream of owning their own home. What happened to America, the land of opportunity, where you could be sure that if you worked hard and played by the rules, that you would have a decent life? All the new wealth of the last generation has gone to the billionaires and to transnational corporations, while our tattered middle class, our infrastructure, our industry have been hollowed out from the inside. Instead of promise, we've left our kids sick and drowning in debt. The public debt has gone from about $5 trillion under President George W. Bush to $34 trillion today, and U.S. household debt is at a record high of $17.3 trillion. If you include discouraged workers, our true unemployment rate is 23%.
How do we get out of debt? That's a lot of money, bro. We got to start making these payments.
Man. Sell them Florida and sell them Puerto Rico.
Yeah, take all the Florida mans. We don't need him.
Yeah, bro, we cool.
Parents face housing, grocery, and childcare costs that are unaffordable. Too many Americans are living bleak and hopeless lives, dreading the one medical emergency or the car repair that will tip them over the edge into homelessness. We rank 40th globally in our people's health and wellness. Out of the richest countries in the world, the United States is 35th in child poverty rates, just above Mexico. We rank 36th in literacy and 45th in press freedom. We have one of the highest cancer rates in the world, and our life expectancy now ranks 59th according to the World Bank. That's right behind Algeria, which spends less than 1/30th per capita of what we spend. But even these grim figures hide the full picture of our dire health crisis. We now have the worst health outcomes in the rich world, the highest maternal mortality rates, the highest number of gun deaths per capita, and the highest number of teen pregnancies. We lead the world in obesity and chronic disease. According to CDC, 60% of Americans have at least one chronic condition. When my uncle was president, only 6% of Americans had chronic disease.
Damn.
And all of these plights fall heaviest on our young people. 4 in 10 of them suffer depression, and half of them have considered suicide. 1 in 10 has anxiety. 1 in 10 has ADHD. 1 in 5 is obese. It's time for us to say enough is enough. We were once a free and thriving nation, the healthiest and strongest in the world. What we once were, we can be again.
All right. I think we should leave it off right there. There's about 4.5 more minutes left. This is his actual TikTok, so you guys can actually go there and support him, follow him, and everything like that. Because
he has a bunch of videos there, so listen to him.
Yeah, this is actually pretty crazy, bro. This is for him to like spit all these
Fucking
facts.
sad, dude.
This is why they don't want him up there saying this, because both the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, they've both been bought out by billionaires. They don't want him up there talking all of this, because if he lets them know, right, the older people know what's really going on, which I don't understand how they don't. Like, yo, this is really bad for us, man. But yeah, we just want to give y'all a little clarity on who this man is, because there is another option out there, and y'all need to do y'all research rather than just waiting until it's ready to go vote. You need to go do some research, man. And if you ain't willing to do the research,
Yeah,
just watch
I
us, because
agree.
we're going to do more research and we're going to show y'all these videos. Just count on us. You know what I mean? We're going to show y'all
Yeah,
the way. We ain't never
drop
going
a
to lead
sub
y'all astray.
more.
We never ain't going to leave y'all astray,
Drop the
bro. We ain't
fucking
like all these
sub.
other dudes.
Hit the reminder. Yup. We're
Just
gonna
like you
come back with
said.
some more information, like you said. We're gonna go do some more stuff. So hit that reminder too, and yeah, we'll be seeing y'all.
Yeah.
We'll
We're going to
definitely
see
be
y'all.
seeing y'all. This is sad, man.
It's crazy. In the comments, y'all let us know. Did y'all know this? If you did, if you know a little bit more, please share. But this is
Or
Liddy
if you learned
Committee.
something, let us know if you learned something.
There you go.
Yep.
Liddy Committee gang. We out.